You don't know how the universe shines the stars, constellates the constellation, and galactifies the galaxies. You don't know. But that doesn't mean to say that you aren't doing it in just the same way as you're breathing without knowing how you breathe.
Hey guys, long time no see. I've been pretty busy. I've been updating my Instagram art account, but it is kind of like weird feeling for me to be like updating YouTube weekly. I'm not used to it, so I'm trying to update more and more in the future. Well, today I wanna talk about this watercolor. It's not only watercolor; it's kind of like mixed media painting. It is highly inspired by The Little Prince, and the character that I'm using, it is Kim Tae-hyun, aka V from BTS. Well, now you'll know that I'm ARMY, so that's what's gonna happen, I guess. I'm adding some yellow paint here and there. The When I first started, I usually, when I start painting, I do have this idea in my mind how the finished piece will look like, what the finished piece will look like. But at this piece, I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I had never ever started like painting skin, face with like darker tone, like how do I say, cold tone, like this blue, light blue that I did here. But it happened, and I was like kind of like trying my best not to ruin the painting, since I was kind of like confused what I was doing. Here you can see I'm struggling with the green paint, since it was a Little Prince. I was trying to use his original character design clothing too, but I felt like the color palette that I chose, it was more of a pastel than the green. Really, it was really hard to keep up with green at the moment, so I was really struggling, not able to decide what I was doing. And I'm kind of like noticing as I'm like recording this, I'm noticing that I'm making few mistakes here and there, so please don't judge me. It's not my first language. English is not my first language, so I guess it's okay to make some mistakes. I just really want to like talk about things that I love and that you guys are also interested in what I'm creating. I've been really wanted to post more videos, but not only that I was busy and not able to film them, I was also like I kind of feel like self-conscious at sometimes, because all I have for filming is like my iPhone 5s, and it's not in like best condition, so I feel like the quality of the videos is not best. So I'm not sure if I don't know, I'm not sure if I like how they're turning up at the end. But yeah. So here I'm adding some a blush, I would say. Yep, blush. And as you can see, I'm using the paper towel. It is really helpful, especially like the technique that I use a lot of water, and I like to add them like layer by layer, so it is really helpful. Here I'm using some gold watercolor paint. Make sure to like activate it with water before using it, because it might take quite a few minutes to for the paint to activate with water. So yeah, and here I'm adding some sparkle glittery thing. This is really pretty color. I mean, if you look at this in a sun, it is like absolutely gorgeous color, and some gold glitter thing. I feel like I'm kind of like mumbling. Here I decided that I wanted his hair to be gold too, but not like fully gold. I kind of wanted his hair to like be connected on the to the background color pink. So I added the gold paint on just like the front like bangs and stuff, and here I'm just like doing the kind of liner thing with just colored pencils. I used like a few different brands, and I forgot to mention the paper that I'm using. It is I do not know the brand name, but it is cold pressed. Well, basically what cold press paper means, it's like it has this texture, and if the paper is hot pressed, then it has no texture, but it still can hold water. That's the difference. I guess a few people were confused about it. So yeah, here I'm doing the lining stuff. And yep. Now this one is a metallic gel pen in silver, and I decided to color his kind of like moon thing on his nose and little stars with that silver color. It is really shiny and pretty, and it's like kind of like calming to look at. So, and this is a white gel pen. I believe it's Pentel pen, and I really love using this one for highlights. And I decided to use this on hair too, and I added like kind of like little sparkles, little dots on here and there on the background, on his scarf and claws, to give it a kind of a feeling of how do I say, like fluffiness. I don't know how to describe this best, but yep. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll try to update you sooner, and love you. Thanks for supporting me. Thank you.